We've had good rain and it hasn't been too crazy hot. I've thought it's not really the season for carrots, that maybe it's too hot, but they are growing. Cucumber plants are starting to form. These are green beans. They started getting green beans. And the leaves look kind of sickly though. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to research that. Our squash still hasn't gotten female flowers. It's still just getting the male flowers. The tomato plants look amazing. These are my lima beans. They got off to a really slow start, really rough start. They kind of came out of the ground diseased, but they're kind of bouncing back, just growing very slowly. Got more over here. Cucumber plants, green beans, and a bunch of squash. Squash is all starting to get the male flowers. No female flowers yet, but I'm hopeful. The shade cloth seems to work really, really well. I haven't had to use it in the last couple days because it's been overcast, but I think the plants appreciate the shade when it's super, super hot. And today I'm gonna go and get hoops for the second raised bed, like this one. And I have the tarp material, so I'm gonna cover that one too to protect it. We're out here, it's kind of muggy, kind of taking a break. It's been very rainy. Sierra, this is Sierra. Say hi, Sasa. This is Sierra. She's enjoying being outside. She's saying, Mom, why aren't you throwing my ball for me? And there's Aggie. Aggie has a heat rash on her backside, poor thing. And so I've been putting spray to help alleviate that. And she had a bath yesterday. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. Right now it looks like she's hunting for bugs. She's like, why are you filming me, Mom? Yeah. Sierra, you wanna chase a ball? You wanna chase a ball? Go watch Sierra chase a ball. Go get it, puppy. Yay. Bring it back. Bring it back. You're not gonna bring it back? I'll come to you. Go. Ready? Ready? Go get it, Sasa. So Sierra, about a year ago, injured her back. And it's gotten better, but seems like there's some nerve damage in her legs. She's really high energy, kind of like act first, think later dog. So I think that chasing the ball is actually good for her back. I know they say when dogs injure their backs that they're not supposed to move so much, but that can only, I mean, it's been a year. I think it's healed as much as it can, and I think she still needs exercise, so she definitely enjoys chasing the ball. You want to chase a ball? Go chase a ball. But yeah, that's Sierra Sunshine. These are our raspberry plants. They're starting to get raspberries. Growing very slowly. I cut this one and this one back, and now they're growing really slowly. I don't know why this one's different, but we'll see if the other two growing back are gonna actually get raspberries. I don't know so much about them, so just playing it by ear. Ready, Sissa? Go get it. And over here we've got more lima bean plants that are just limping along, and my volunteer strawberries. Apparently, if you plant strawberries, from my experience, a bunch of them die over the winter and don't come back, but some of them come back. So I didn't do anything. These are leftover from last year. And they're getting strawberries. Ideally, I would love half of this mulched area to be covered in strawberry plants. But seeing as how like I invested in like 20 plants and maybe 3 or 4 survived and grew back, not sure if we're gonna get there. This was lima beans, but I pulled them up because they were pretty much gone. These are volunteer weeds. I just purchased sweet potato slips that I'm gonna plant, and I think I'm gonna purpose these for sweet potato slips. In years past, I grew sweet potato slips from sweet potatoes, but that's very hit or miss. In the last couple of years trying to do it, either the sweet potatoes have dried up and not rooted, not grown roots, or the potatoes just flat out rotted. And I'm not sure what the difference is. Like, I was successful once, and then 2 other years I wasn't. So I was just like, okay, it's a good time of year to plant sweet potatoes, and I want sweet potatoes more than I'm going to be stubborn trying again and again to grow the slips. So I just invested $30 in buying 25 potato slips, and we're going to be planting those shortly and getting sweet potatoes. I think the type I got are Georgia something and Beauregard. I have a sweet tooth and I have high blood sugar. Not quite diabetic yet, but high blood sugar. So sweet potatoes are a good compromise with a sweet tooth. Hi. Thanks for saying hi. See if I can get glasses on so I can see. Hi, thanks for saying hi. How are you today? Thanks for stopping by. Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. Do you garden? So yeah, as I was saying, say hi, I'm not sure how to use these things. How do I say hi back in the chat? Don't know. Anyway, sweet potato slips, and I did a spur of the moment, like splurge on buying blueberry bushes, because I really like the raspberries and the strawberries, and I thought it would be nice to get blueberries too. So I think I'm gonna plant them over there by the fence. They'll be coming in. They had a Memorial Day sale. What's the company? Fast Growing Trees. They send me a lot of marketing. It's like, ooh, impulse buy. But I don't regret like buying plants as long as they don't die. Like, can never have too many plants and fruiting and veggie and flowering plants. This right here is something I got for my birthday from my dad and stepmom. This is a plum tree, and this one over here is a fig tree. This one's not growing so fast. It does have some new growth though, and just planted it this spring, and super excited to get fruit from that. So we'll just be adding the blueberry bushes to the mix. This right here is our pear tree. Poor little pear tree. Sometimes it gets really good tasting pears. Not so much this year because of the temperature changes. We had a cold snap. It went hot and cold and hot again. So the flowers came out and then they dropped like instantly, and I don't think it had time to do whatever it's supposed to do to get pears. But that's okay. We have some more tomato plants over here. This is my most successful growing plant that I grow. Sun Gold tomatoes. I recycle the seeds from the tomatoes every year, and these grow like crazy. And really, you don't have to do anything to them. They just get a ton of tomatoes from June through November. I heard one YouTuber say, I can't remember who it was, that your seeds from your plants have something like cellular memory. So if you use seeds from plants that you grew from past years, they do better and better because they kind of have a memory of adapting to the environment that they're planted in, which I thought was like super interesting. So apart from trying to save money, I always try to harvest seeds from my own plants and vegetables to plant for the next year. But yeah, this is my garden. This is my yard. These are my dogs. Thanks for stopping by. Looks like everybody's dropped off, but thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for saying hi. Wishing you guys a blessed, peaceful, wonderful Sunday. Happy gardening.